Well, hello all you party people in the house. Welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and having my Trump coffee today. Anyway, well, I guess last night after I uploaded the video for part 2, thinking that the switching my truck to a dually was not going to happen. I got to thinking about that, and this truck's not going to beat me. I'm smarter than that truck is, and with that in mind, I'm going to make this work. So what we've got here is the distance on my rear. The difference on my rear end is from here, which brings you to the same depth as the inside of here, right here. So I measured from here to here on the other side and got 57 inches. That rear end over there measures 59.5. So that's 2.5 inch difference. So what I did, basically what I did to figure out what I needed was I made these sleeves that are exactly 2 inches long. And I went and took all these off. And then I took and slid these on every other one. Now that left me with enough room on the tip of this to set my wheel up on there the way it's supposed to go, and then measure from this piece right here, measure from this plate to the tire, and it was about 1 inch. So I'm going to go and get 3-inch spacers to put on all 4 wheels, and I'll show you a picture of that right now. So now we know this project is going to come home. So what I've been doing today, we know that the wheels are going to work now, and then it's the next part will be putting the bed on. So I've been trying to get ahead of the game here a little bit, just because I felt like coming out and doing something today. And you can see how dirty this truck is. A lot of that, the biggest part of that, is dirt. And even though it's all different colors and gray and blue and chipped off stuff right here, that means nothing to me. Because basically what I'm going to do, right now I'm cleaning it. I'm washing it off with just a bucket of dirty water, and then I'll come back across it with some clean water. That's simply because we ain't allowed to run water around here, so I hand wash it. But anyway, I cleaned that bed side up a little bit, and it don't look that awful bad. Now this has got some spots in it that needs to be fiberglassed, right here, and that's no big deal. I have something to work with, and I'm just going to clean it up, and then when I'm ready, after I've done all the work to the fiberglass, then I'll just come through here and I'll just sand that down to where everything feathers into itself. And you know, like rust spots like that right there, that's just surface rust, so that'll clean up really nice. And this bed's in pretty good shape. Alright guys, we're checking on. We got the bed off of it now, and right now I have decided at the moment, now that don't mean it's not going to change, but I've decided for the moment that I'm going to just use this for a parts truck and take all the parts I need off of it, put it on my red one. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff on here that I'd like to have off of it for my truck, but I did get the bed off of it, and I'm going to tell you, that wasn't no picnic. Every single bolt head had to be cut off because they put round shanks in the holes, and the only two that had the square shank to keep them from spinning was the two middle ones. The two end ones here, as you can see, these are the two middle ones, and they got a square shank on them to keep them from spinning. I wish I'd have known that before I took it off. I'd have went ahead and took them off. But you're up top and all you see is the head. And that one there is oblong. It's not round, it's oval. So this thing takes three different types of, see, these are round right here. Well, they might be a little oblong or egg shaped, but that ain't enough to keep it from spinning. You know, it used to be back in the old days they used square shanks. I've never seen them use round. But anyway, got it off, and I'm debating on whether to cut this thing here off because this is for the fifth or the ball in the middle, but I'm not too damn sure I'm even going to put a ball on it. I don't even know if I want to put a ball on it. Every time you get up in the bed of the truck, you're going to be tripping over it. So I would venture to say I may just leave that right where it's at, because if I ever do anything, it's going to be a fifth wheel, and a fifth wheel will mount right here on the frame. So these bumpers here I want to get off if I can. They're hard rubber, but mine don't have them. Not that they ever hit. Mine's too high. Mine's like twice the distance from here to here, so mine's never going to hit that. So it's not that important. If I can't get them out, then I guess I can't get them out. That's all there is to it. But I got the bed off of it, and I got the adapters on the way, and we'll get these wheels off on that one so I can get it back up on its own feet. At least I can drive it. The bed is in pretty good shape. I think I'm going to turn it upside down and put it on the trailer if it'll fit, and that way it's movable. I can move it around in the yard if I need to. But I want to take and paint all this underneath here black. I've got a gallon of paint that I was going to use on the trailer and ended up not using, so I've got a gallon of paint that I can paint all this bottom end, and also paint my frame, clean my frame up and my tanks and all that other good stuff, and just paint my frame. I'm not even going to worry about fixing this thing up. I don't see where there's any point in it. If it's going to be a parts truck, it's going to be a parts truck. That's what I'm going to sell it as, is a parts truck. But anyway, let me sit down here and get y'all out of my face, or me out of your face. Let me show you the inside of this truck. The cab's in really good shape. The only thing is it's got a windshield that's busted up there. That's another reason that I made a decision to scrap it, because there's a hole, like a BB hole over there, and then there's a big crack going from the top down, and you can actually run your finger across it and feel where it's separated. So this cab needs a windshield, and as far as I can see, that's all the cab needs. This fender's going to stay on here, So that's where we stand right now. It's going to happen. It's just going to take me a little time to get it done. And my buddy still hasn't brought me the truck to use. 3 days now. He keeps telling me every day, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm sitting here with no transportation, no way to go get parts, no way to go get anything. So, Crafter just texted me. Anyway, I guess this will end, I think, part 3 of the how to turn your truck into a dually. And it actually did turn into how to, because everything's so different. So now if anybody's ever going to want to do this to their straight truck, they're going to know how to do it. I guess that's what it's all about, is everybody figuring out how to do something and then show the rest of the world how to do it. So this is probably going to end 3, and it's getting kind of late now. It's starting to get a little dark. It was raining there a while ago, so I just decided to get that bed off of there. And I'm gonna tell you, getting that bed off of there by yourself is no picnic when you don't want to break nothing. So wow, that was a hard bed to get off of there. And it's not heavy, it's just awkward. So I'm thinking serious, since I don't have no friends to help me. I'm thinking that I might just put an ad up on Craigslist and tell everybody that they can have that bed there for free. And all they have to do is come and help me put this bed on it and take that one off for me. Who knows? Probably won't, but it's an idea. So anyway, you guys have a good one. Later.